Hi, this is Eric, the giant Triker. It's the start of December here, and it's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Celsius for those of you in Europe. It's cold. So I'm going to talk a little bit today about how to ride in cold weather and stay warm. What you don't want to do is get out here and feel so bad that you decide never to ride again in the cold. It can be a little discouraging, but proper equipment, it's not so bad. It's probably the number one most important thing you want to do when you're riding in the cold is get yourself some full-fingered gloves. Now, when I was riding in Uprong, that could be a problem. Sometimes with the full-finger gloves, it was a little bit harder to stay upright. On a Recumbent Trike, that's not much of an issue. I feel like with the full-finger gloves, I'm not really losing any control over the trike just by wearing these. So because your hands aren't normally getting a workout while you're riding along, that's why they get cold. You're not using those muscles, so they get cold really fast. Being a 7-foot tall giant, I actually have very long, skinny fingers too. A lot of surface area, not a lot of fat in there to keep them warm. So gloves are probably your number one priority when you're trying to stay warm in the cold. I've also noticed if you can cover your ears, that helps a lot. You could either wear some ear muffs. What I've done here, it's like these Lycra, maybe something you would use like to hold your hair back, a do-rag maybe, a scrunchie, I've heard them called. It's made out of spandex. I just wrap that, put it over the top of my head and ears, and that just acts as a wind barrier, keeps the wind off your ears. Hello. And I found out that makes a huge difference, because those ears, just a lot of exposed skin up there. So it's also good if you can cover up the rest of your face, cheeks, nose, and mouth with another covering. I used the same scrunchie. I just put a different one on your left. It also covers up my neck. My neck would get cold, and that helps a lot with the neck as well. Fortunately, I have a big nose, so it just holds it up for me. For those of you with smaller noses, it could be an issue. It can make it a little bit harder to breathe, but it's made out of spandex, so you kind of breathe through it. It's not too bad. Once you kind of covered up your exposed skin, your fingers, your face, ears, it's good to wear some kind of a jacket. It's kind of a thin jacket, but it's also a little bit rigid on the outside. If it were to rain, it'll kind of deflect that water, and it's also better at deflecting the wind that way. So 40 degrees, something like this is pretty good. I've also got sweatpants on. I'm wearing my usual spandex leggings. And over top of that, I've got my sweatpants on. Now, I don't have as much problem with my feet as I did on an uprun bike. Maybe it's something with the angle, but so the wind is really hitting the bottom of my feet there on the soles. Maybe that's why it's not so bad. If you do have problems with your toes getting cold, there are, I think they're called toe warmers or toe coverings. It's basically a little bit of cloth that you strap around your shoe that covers the front part of the shoes. When I use those on an uprun, that helped a lot. Hey. So that's something to check out. I'll see if I can find some on Amazon, link that in the description. Something you can check out. I also thought of another one today, actually. I've got an insulated water bottle. So I thought, why don't I just go ahead and warm up the water that I put into the bottle? I haven't had to take a drink yet, so I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work. But I would imagine if ice water helps in the summer, cool you off, well, hot water should help warm you up in the winter, so why not? I'll have to let you know how that goes. I'm riding the Legacy Trail today. I ride this a lot because it's right next to where I live. And it's really nice, so why not? It's probably the last video I'm going to do for this year. I've had some issues with my ankle. I had surgery back in June, and it's been acting up quite a bit. I haven't been able to get out as much as I've wanted to, but hopefully my orthopedist in time get this thing fixed. So I'm really hoping to do more longer rides and do a little bit of traveling to some nearby areas, give you some more interesting things to see during my videos. Also, I want to bring up, if you enjoy the music in my videos, it's all written by me, and I give it out for free. So I always leave a link in the description. If you like what you hear, please go and help yourself. Download it. I just want people to enjoy the stuff I create. So, once again, please forget to like or subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.